Yay,
Hey, technology, am I right?
Oh,
Gosh.
technology's a headache.
Yes, it is. Let's hear it for farming out in the middle of nowhere. No technology
You
whatsoever.
know, there's days where that sounds really good.
Yep, I don't think the Amish are so far off, actually.
Did you know the Amish actually do embrace technology to a point?
Yeah.
It's the excess of technology
Well, that's
that they're at least
wisely
pockets
against.
Of them. Yes.
Yeah, that sounds like a perfectly reasonable thing to me.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well.
Hi, first viewer.
Welcome to Bardic Tales. It's been a heck of a week.
It's always a heck of a week. We're small business owners.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
We asked for this.
We did.
We worked really hard and paid a lot of money for this.
Which is why we make beer and cider, apparently.
Yeah.
It's got to be about the only small business that actually makes sense. Well, no, I will say the spa makes a lot of sense too. That's not a terrible small business. Yay! See, whining? No, winning. Okay, I'm still getting used to my contacts. Whining is a good possibility with me too.
Well, I mean, speaking of alcohol.
No kidding. So,
what do you got?
I have from Black Raven Brewing Company, I have Coco Jones. This is a coconut porter. And I
didn't see the coconut part.
Really?
Yeah, well, I was too busy looking at the really cool Raven illustration.
Yeah,
sitting on a coconut now that I look at it.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's that. But no, I got this partially because it just sounded really, really good, and I've never had it before. And also partially in honor of my Raven in the D&D campaign that I'm playing. His name is Cinder, and I just used him and learned the other day how very, very dangerous it is to send your familiar out unprotected against an entire fortress of bad guys.
The more you know.
But he survived, and I survived, and it was good. And I also got a whole bunch of hit points back, which saved me later. So that was nice. So
looks like you and Luke were almost twinsies.
Oh, nice. Let's see how this one turns out. Didn't quite get as cold as I wanted it to, but them's the fridges.
Porters can be pretty warm, can't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, porters do very well around the 50 degrees or so mark. Oh, and this just pours beautifully. It's difficult to see.
Oh, but, it's beautiful, though. Suck that foam down.
I'm gonna. Oh, man, that is
mine.
Okay, you can suck some of the foam down, too. That has just enough coconut to be interesting. And just enough porter to be really smooth and nice. That is very much like our coconut dark chocolate that we have at the tap room.
It really is. I could drink that.
That is beautiful, and I'm glad I got this one.
Hi, Matt.
Your gold fever is still in the fridge. Come back and get
it. not here at home, at the tap room.
Oh, yeah. There's Bellwether just started their advent of beer, which is... speaking of which...
That was the Mud Club.
From the very first advent of beer they ever did.
Oh, that's true. Is that?
Mm-hmm. Or no, this was the Saints of beer. Yeah. But still.
That was several years ago.
Yeah.
Luke is great. You guys are twinsing tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, no, wasn't that the first Mud Club that Bellwether did?
To my knowledge, it was, yeah.
Because we had Thomas and Melanie over for dinner, and they were telling us about it.
That's right.
Which is why we decided to jump on it.
Yes, and I told them to sign me up immediately, and then I harangued him for the next couple of weeks. How do I sign up? How do I sign up? How do I sign up? And finally, he said, "Don't worry, you have your position," and I got it. So
yes,
yep, St. Luke.
That was the night that we told them that we were starting Bardic.
That's right.
Because I think they were some of the first like non-family that we told. So it was right at the beginning of Bardic when we were just starting to like
when we asked
this is a thing. Yeah,
when we asked their blessing to use the name because that was something that he was toying around with.
Because we were talking like, yeah, we're thinking of starting up a tap room. We're kind of, taking those first steps. He's like, that's so cool. So are we. Because it was the early stages when he was working towards stepping away from Bellwether. He and Dave were working on that. And he's like, "Oh, you guys have a name?" And we go, "Yeah, Bardic." And he's like, and he and Melanie looked at each other and kind of like laughed. She's like, "Oh, we were thinking the same thing."
So, but we got it.
Yeah, well, they very, very kindly.
They were very polite about
Yes.
it.
Well, and they pointed out that we were farther along, so he
Yeah.
came up with a better one too.
Yeah, it very much fits him.
Yeah.
Very, very much fits him.
So,
So what is new in the world of stuff? What are you drinking?
you jumped the gun.
A long week, okay? Long week. Don't care right now. Long week.
Let's see. Plum as you are, honey. Plum as you are. So this is Two Town Cider House, Imperial Plum and Allspice.
Mm.
Oh,
it's got some sediment in the bottom there too. That's fancy.
Does. And I've already kind of agitated it, so I'm gonna get some sediment.
Did you call it names?
I did.
Did you tell it to go do chores when all it wanted to do was sit around and relax?
I yelled at it a little bit. I shook my finger at it.
Oh, that'll agitate it. Maybe get a laser and run it right in front of it a little bit. Wiggle a feather around till it loses its mind.
Thank you. That smells nice. Two Towns is one of my favorite cider houses.
And you with another bellwether mug.
Oh yeah, that's true. I like these mugs, and we don't use them very often, so
They are pretty. Ooh, that's a gorgeous color.
that is a gorgeous color.
Wow. You're gonna have to hold that up to a white background.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
So,
nice.
as you can see,
that is pretty.
That's beautiful.
Oh, great.
Chat is
Cool. So that's broken forever because Google sucks. So let me just sign on
and then
mine.
just put it there so we can see. So if you're trying to comment, sorry, we can't see it right at the moment.
And coming up here,
Yep.
maybe. Hey,
There
now
it is.
now we can.
Yay.
Oh, that color. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, boy, there's
What?
all kinds of comments that we missed. Thanks for
Oh.
nothing, Google.
Yeah, I'm gonna
All right.
put it right here.
Oh, good. That's in the same.
Oh,
Don't
no,
touch.
go
That's
back.
okay.
Okay.
Who won the Genus Mystery Package?
Oh.
I have that answer
Where at?
on my phone that we're now using for this. Hold
Okay.
on.
I'm gonna try my cider.
The box of greatness was his name was Max Franklin.
Oh, Max.
Yeah, he won the box of greatness.
Yes.
I am when it comes in. We did call and leave voice messages for everybody that won anything.
Because only one person was in the tap room
That was fun.
that actually won something.
Yeah, but we did call and leave messages for everybody. They will come in, and when Max comes in, I will warn him straight up the rules about opening anything from Genus ever.
Yes.
So.
Yes. This is delightful, by the way.
Yeah, sour plum or just plum?
I think it's just
candied plum. I'm asking for your impression. I don't care what the bottle says.
No, it's just plum. It's quite sweet. Not like super sweet or anything, but it's sweet.
Oh, that is sweet.
It's got a little bit of tartness there, almost like a cherry kind of tartness.
Yeah, but like the good ones.
Yeah, like a Rainier.
Yeah, like a Rainier cherry.
It's a sweet cherry, but there's that bit of tartness.
Yeah,
I'm not getting. It says allspice. I'm not getting the allspice.
But that's okay. Maybe that's just a subtle player in the background.
Yeah, the apples are definitely there though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Maybe as it sits on my tongue, like after I've swallowed, it sits on my tongue. I'm getting a hint of allspice.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be good warmed up.
Could be.
Yeah.
Two Towns did an amazing job. That's for sure. They really knocked it out with that one.
There's a few.
I would drink that. I mean, I do love a lot of ciders, but that's one I would outright reach for on purpose.
Yeah.
So that's
on purpose instead of accidentally.
Instead of there's nothing else, I might as well have that.
There's been a few Two Towns that it's like, oh, I'm glad I tried it. I don't think I'll try it and like grab it again. But I've definitely never had anything from them that was like, oh.
But I will say, this is that warm blanket I needed to wrap around myself tonight.
Yeah. Okay, now that it's not off film.
Yeah, it's really good. Isn't that fantastic? Not too much bitterness, not too much anything.
It reminds me a little bit of Bellwether's beer, actually.
Oh, yeah, a touch.
Like
just enough.
Yeah.
It's probably the visual from the mug. But...
Well, I don't know. Anyway, so Okay, cool. Maybe it's all in the sediment. Oh, that could be it. Which I think I have enough room in here. I can.
Nah, you don't yet. You'll get there.
Yeah, I'll get there. There's not much. I'll just take another drink. All right. World of Bardic.
World of Bardic. I am proud to say that we now have Raven Master on tap. This one was made using a new English yeast that I haven't used before, very similar to the English yeast that I used previously, and I am in love with this one. It ferments so cleanly and so beautifully. You really get every last one of those grains that I intentionally put in there, and you get every one of those hops that I purposely put in there. It is a clean, beautiful yeast. I am so in love with it. This is the Raven Master that was meant to be.
Nice.
It is so clear. I mean, that thing just dropped all the sediment out. It cleared right up before it was even cold.
Oh, wow.
Like a week after it was done, it was dang near clear.
You didn't tell me that. Wow.
Yeah. This is a beautiful yeast that you should probably give a try on some of your ciders, because
I'm very interested.
It preserved all of the flavors, none of the weird off fruity flavors. It was gorgeous. So that is the Raven Master that we have on tap now. We have loads of it, so don't feel guilty sitting down and having a couple. That one is,
well, and it's what, 7.8%, 8.2?
No, it's like 7.2. It's actually pretty reasonable. And that one, I'm glad you asked what yeast that was, because the answer I have right here, actually. Talk about something, honey.
Huh?
Anything.
I'm drinking. So I'm considering, probably with one of my next pressings, pulling off like a gallon, well, several 1 gallon jugs, maybe half gallon, because I have growlers that I could use. Anyways, and experimenting with a whole bunch of different yeasts, because that's actually not something I've ever done. I played with a few yeasts. Like I started with the Lalvin 1118, which is kind of like the gold star. Oh, you want to make wine or cider? Here, use this yeast. And I mean, it worked. It produced alcohol, but it's definitely a wine yeast.
It worked.
Well,
wow.
But it's definitely a wine yeast, in that it stripped away like all of the like really subtle, gentle characteristics of apple, and was just like alcohol, and not what I was going for. So I found some other yeasts that have been fun to use, that have preserved a lot more of the characteristics that I was wanting to, or provided characteristics I was interested in. But I haven't used that many, and I'm at this point where I really want to play, and especially with the ale yeast, I think that will provide a lot more of what I'm looking for than the wine yeasts. So
this is from Cellar Science, and it is called English. Because why not? They don't screw around with numbers or letters or anything else. It's just from Cellar Science. It's called English. Presumably, they have another one called German, because there is not 1,000 different styles of that beer. It's just, you want English beer? You use this yeast. It is a complement to SO4 by Fermentus. It was an alternative. I bought it on a whim, figuring let's give it a shot, and then threw it into my double-sized batch, because we've come this far. Why the heck not?
That's kind of our MO.
It's kind of our MO, and it turned out phenomenally. So very happy with that one. But yeah, you should do that.
I should.
Also,
Kayla likes the idea.
Yay! You're nice. Yeah, Cellar Science. I've been pretty impressed with their stuff. Both their yeasts and their nutrients. They just seem to be doing a good job. So they've really treated me right. Schmebulok is a result of Cellar Science's work. So it's kind of hard to go wrong at that point. Also new on tap. Well, old new on tap. We are seeing the return of relics.
Yay!
Now this isn't. This is a very young relics, and so it's not quite old enough to be relics yet. It's more like that weird crap you found in your grandmother's attic. Not quite a relic, but still pretty old. So We'll call it relics.
Vintage.
Vintage.
It's vintage. It's
Or-
not.
yeah,
It's not old. It's not
antique.
relics. It's
Antique.
vintage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a vintage antique right now. It's not quite relics yet, but it is dang fine, and I thoroughly enjoy it. I think it is representative of the relics name, so that one is out there. We'll go slow. We'll just dole it out there a little bit at a time, and by the time we get to the last one, it'll be ready.
Yes.
As is our
Just
custom.
Means you need to brew another batch of it now.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I probably should do that, but I have another one I have to brew soon.
Oh, what is that?
Oh no! Well, I mean, the one I'm doing this week, nobody cares about that one, so we can just skip that one entirely.
We talked about it
but-
last week because you were planning on doing it last week, and then
Yeah, then
life happened.
Life happened. Yeah. Coming up this week is going to be.
Luke says it tastes so good already, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is good. Not to pat my own back, but
I'll
is.
pat it.
Thank you. It is good. I'm very proud of it. I was proud enough to release it, and I do like it. It's just not done yet.
It hasn't reached its full potential.
It hasn't matured yet. It is.
It's not the
good.
Green Ninja yet.
It's not the Green Ninja quite yet, but it is good. Coming up this week, though, I will be brewing Chanterelle Lace, which is going. This is our Chanterelle Mushroom Abbey Ale, so it has those really nice spicy, peppery notes about it. Just all kinds of earthy, spiced qualities going in there. It's hard to pin down exactly what you're tasting. It does not taste anything like mushrooms. Don't worry. Chanterelle mushrooms are, quite frankly, my top 2 mushrooms in the world. You can just eat those things raw. They're incredible, and they have an amazing flavor.
This guy does not like mushrooms.
Yeah, there are only 2 mushrooms I actually like, and this is my top 2 mushrooms. So it's fantastic. So that is going to be brewed this week, followed immediately afterward by Singularity. Finally, the return of Singularity. Some of it will end up in the tap room. A lot of it will end up in barrels where it will be forgotten about until it is ready. Maybe 2 barrels. It's hard to say.
I really enjoyed this barrel aged Singularity one.
You did? Really?
Yeah, I actually drank that sometimes instead of cider.
Probably going in 2 barrels. Let's be honest.
Well,
Might go in 2 barrels.
No,
Then I got to buy more barrels.
Money. You need to put it in 1 barrel.
Yeah.
And then you need to put something else
Old
in
books.
the other barrel. Yes.
Yep. Then I'm going to get a rum barrel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but we've said too much. Oh, I can't say
You've
that.
got a project.
I have a
in the
project in the
works.
works that is looking fantastic. It should be phenomenal. It does involve a rum barrel, and that's all I can say at the moment. But
How about the collab that you did?
yes,
How's that coming along?
that is coming along fantastically. I'd say give it another week or so. It should be ready. So Reese from Natural 20, head brewer owner over there. Everybody watching knows that, but I'm saying that for the people that come back later.
Oh, hi Moses. Hi Sam.
Yay.
It's okay, you're late.
It's okay. Reese and I did a collaboration to celebrate the fact that he had moved his equipment temporarily into our space while they get their new space set up, and it seemed like a good move to make. You know, we've got
you guys have been talking about it for a while.
We've been talking about it for a while, and it's a new hybrid system. Both of our equipment working together, a collaboration seemed like a good move.
Yep.
So we knocked one of those out, and it should be ready here pretty quickly. As I understand it, it's going in chilling here this week.
Nice.
And it should be ready shortly thereafter. So
Very
it's
nice.
going to be a really fun one. It will probably end up being stupidly popular. We'll burn through a few kegs of it really quick.
It's an IPA.
Why'd you say that name? You promised me you'd never say that name.
IPA.
Nobody's hearing nothing.
Okay, let's see. So Moses, what you guys missed was us talking about what we're drinking, which is Plum As You Are from Two Towns, Coco Jones from Black Raven. And then the beers that Mark has been working on. Raven Master and Relics are back in the tap room.
Yep.
There, you're caught up.
If anybody wants ish, there's about 1 pint left. So
Like in existence currently?
yeah, like
Okay.
1 pint of ish left in existence. Do not come in with a growler. You won't get one. But if you want to try your luck at getting a pint or a mug, you might have luck with that. Cane Madness, there's a couple more of those, but not many more. So
A couple more pints or
a
like
couple more pints.
ah
So, but loads of What the Dickens, loads of Raven Master. We finally blew through Secondhand Robes.
oh, is it all gone?
Gone.
Gone.
And we finally blew through the that's escaping me.
Marcus Mark.
Marcus Mark and the Pumpkin Bunch is gone now as well. So
it's a whole new board. We went through so much this week.
Yes, we did. Yeah, burned through a couple of ciders, burned through a couple of beers. It was fantastic. It was. Yeah. So we've got the collaboration coming on. I will, God willing, hurry up and brew and actually get some more beer available to us soon. Gonna be a little bit of a smaller beer list here for a while, but
I feel like we just keep saying that.
Yeah.
This ketchup is taking a long time.
Ketchup is very difficult. I have loads of like the 3 that I have.
And that's good.
It's great. And now I just need loads of even more. So.
Yes, and we're on our way.
Yep, slowly but surely. I need to just actually get out there and do more brewing. Not get distracted by things like, what do you mean? There's stuff that has to happen.
Yeah. As far as cider goes, we put on 2 new ciders we put on 3 new ciders, but one of them is gone. So Benedict Cucumber Batch is gone.
Rum barrel sharing. Yeah, I see no reason why not.
Oh, yeah. Matt likes the idea of rum barrel. Yes, so Benedict Cucumber Batch is gone. Thank you, Luke, for the name. It was perfect.
That was.
So to replace that, and what was the other one that blew?
The not the community cider, the Crab Rave.
Crab Rave blew. So that one's gone. I put on Gingy, the ginger.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
So it's a gingerbread, ginger snap cider, and it's young as well.
Oh, that's so good.
It's delicious, but it's just gonna get better. I'm hoping. So I have 4 kegs of it, 3 kegs.
Sure.
I have 3 or 4 kegs of it, and I'm hoping to go through like 1 or 2 this season, and then hang on to the other 1 or 2 until next season. So yeah, I know, Moses, you like Gingy. And then Cursed Castle is the other one.
Yeah, that's the crab apple one.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Yes, so Cursed Castle is my peach.
Wait.
What?
Yes, Cursed. Okay, yeah, no, sorry, my bad. Yeah, Cursed Castle is the peach one. Crab Rave was the crab apple one. Okay, yes. I'm good.
Okay, Cursed Castle, peach and fig. So the story. Well, come in and ask me if you want to know the story of the name.
Yeah,
I'd like that face-to-face interaction. So those are both on. Gingy is a sweet cider. Cursed Castle is like semi-sweet. Somewhere it's not semi-sweet and it's not off dry. It's kind of in between.
It's about as sweet as Mana, but it has a lot more tartness about it.
Yeah.
And so it ends up coming across as less sweet.
So what I did is I took all of the peaches and all of the figs that I decided to use and put them in a pot with a little bit of cider and just boiled it for quite a while until they were all like breaking down, and I was taking the paddle and like smashing the figs open and stuff because they were just whole like dried figs. Threw them in. So it became this like syrupy, almost like a marmalade.
It smelled so good out there.
Yeah.
It smelled like $1 million in that building.
So I think I'll probably tweak this recipe a little bit going forward. I like it, which is why I put it on. It's not quite perfect yet. So coming iterations will have a little bit of tweaks in it, but it's essentially, yeah. Well, Matt, come in and get it.
Oh, Cursed Castle to get to know a rum barrel. Yes. Oh, that could be a thing.
Cursed Castle and a rum barrel. Yeah.
That could very much be a thing. How do you feel about making that much peach fig cider?
It was something slightly dry. Yes, you're right. It's the mouthfeel that makes it seem drier.
Yeah. Ciders are really difficult like that. Yeah. It's like if you just take them and measure them, yes, technically they have this much sugar.
Yeah.
But they don't taste anything like it. And so you can't really say this is sweet, this is semi-sweet, this is not, because there are so many other components that play into that just, it's like, yeah, this one's sweet, but it'll also turn your face inside out from how sour it is. So no, it's not sweet, even though it is sweet. And beer is just like, meh, is it beer? How dark is it?
It's got
all the dark.
It's got a different set of complexities than cider
Beer
does.
has its own absolute bull honky measurements that it tries to.
Oh yeah.
How many IBUs are in this?
Doesn't matter.
Some. Is it what you calculated? No, because that never works.
I feel like that's a really good analogy of sweetness versus IBUs.
Yeah. Did I send it off to a lab? No, because I was too busy drinking it. I don't have time to send it off to a lab. This is my beer. It has some IBUs. So not many, but it has some.
Some bottles of cider will have scales on it. And oftentimes there'll be like a Brix scale, BRIX, and that's kind of a sweetness scale. Sometimes they'll just like, how sweet is it? And it's I actually, when I see a bottle like that, I get really excited because it's like, oh, they're taking it seriously.
They're at least trying.
They're trying, but it's so subjective. What are you eating with it? Because if I drink this and then that and then this, both of those are going to be completely different, even though it's the exact same, literally the exact same glass.
Eat a strawberry. Drink some hibiscus tea.
Yeah.
Eat a strawberry. Honey! Honey!
Yes.
Health potion is born.
Yeah. When people are trying stuff in the tap room, I'll be kind of strategic about how I hand them like which samples to try. Because if you're going to try something super dry and then try health.
Technically, Schmebulock was more IBUs than any of you have had ever.
Yes.
Did not taste like it, at least.
Yes. Maple bourbon barrel.
Yeah, that's not a terrible idea either.
That's not. I mean, at the end of the day, we're going to just need more barrels.
Yeah, we got it. And now that we have the means to wash them.
But yes.
Which I do need to get a little screen for our pump.
Yeah.
But I can do that. But I built a barrel washer, sanitizer, hydrator, all in one go. No chemicals.
Because this
is
nothing.
Because this is who I am as a person.
Yeah. But monies.
Oh, but people give us monies every day. We can just turn some of that into stuff.
They need to give us more monies.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure we'll solve that here soon.
Okay. So yeah, that's what's on as far as cider goes at the tap room. I've got health potion and MD, which means that I can also have infinite glitter. So
I just heard a bunch of screaming on the other end. I saw it on the chat thing. There was screaming.
Did you? Yes. So
it's all that sub-pixel rendering technology they have.
So I might be putting out a Christmas gift for y'all. I'm going to be pressing here again soon. Probably, absolutely not this weekend because Peter's birthday is this weekend, and I don't want to. Also, Mark's mom's birthday, and Mark's mom and dad are the ones that go and get our apples for us,
so not having
help
them
us press. So it's birthdays this weekend, but possibly the next weekend. If it doesn't happen, then obviously it's not happening the following weekend or the following weekend. So it's probably going to need to happen next weekend. So.
Such is life right now.
My plan with that one, as it stands right now, it will change between now and then, is to turn a large chunk of that into health potion so that I can actually get ahead on that. And I'm trying to decide if I want to make, I'm thinking that I'll make a couple of small batches of, oh my goodness.
LN6?
I had talked about that. Of Wanna Be My Cider and Social Distancing.
That one's been requested a lot too.
Yep, because both of those are popular, but they don't go like super fast. And they're similar enough to each other that I could release them one after the other and kind of fill that category of like dry spiced.
Yeah.
Moving after that, which will probably look like in the new year, I'll be looking at like LN6 and Zuko. I think those are kind of two of the ones, and probably another MD314.
Probably need to do one more of those too, just to keep the infinite glitter available, and because it's just so darn good on its own.
It is delicious.
The number of people that have tried that, that does taste like an apple pie.
Yeah,
you got to do that one.
This latest batch has the cinnamon kind of got bumped up a little bit.
News update.
Yes.
Sampled it today.
Oh, did you?
Because I was in there working on AC units, cursing heavily, and thought,
That
you know what
sounds
I
like a good
really
plan.
need is an apple pie cider. It is toned down.
Has
It's
it?
like
Okay,
ready.
good.
It's beautiful.
Okay, good. We need to cake that.
Yes, we do.
So yeah, that's where production is at. I'm having a hankering for LN6. That's the coconut cider. Hi, coconut porter. That I made this summer. And I don't know. I feel like it could be a summer or winter cider. I mean, it kind of leans a little more towards summer, but like
it's like summer. Everybody wants coconuts. Winter, don't you wish you were in weather where you want coconuts? I feel like it goes across the board.
I think you're right. Yeah. I think you're right. Yes. So
just have some extra glitter on hand. Genus does that.
Yes. Yeah. You got me the cider a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I did. That was very kind of Tim.
That was very
that was
kind
a really
of Tim.
It was nice. It was cute. It was a good try on their part. They did a good job.
Yeah. I've actually done that in the past where I have both Health Potion and MD on tap, and people are like, "Oh, you're out of the sparkly cider." It's like, well, I can give you the drink without the sparkle. And they're like, well, at least I get the drink. So
it's more like finite glitter.
Yeah, but no. Then one time we mixed up the glitter.
Yeah,
and I just like put little dabs into the glass.
I remember that.
That was fun.
Oh man, I do remember one time I just did way too much, or maybe we were pulling off the bottom of the keg, or something happened that the glitter was grossly imbalanced.
Oh,
it looked like milk. It was just all this pearlescence. Like, am I drinking mercury, or is that what is wrong with it?
It kind of looked like mercury. You're right.
What is this going to do to me later?
I get that question all the time when I put infinite glitter on. It's like, what's this going to look like on the other side? You're fine.
You're fine. Your body will digest it. It's chocolate. Get over it.
Yeah. Fun fact. The luster dust we use is a chocolate byproduct. So it's not actually like chocolate.
No. It's a
byproduct, whatever that means.
Beef flavored soup.
Meat flavored byproduct.
Jeez.
Yes.
I still remember in college that there was some vending machine at the end of the Surdy building. It was like meat flavored soup. It's like it was terrible. You had to be a poor college student to really get that one.
Yes. All right. So production. Yay. Things are happening. We're getting caught up. It's just taking longer than we wanted, which is kind of the story of our lives.
Slowly but surely, but we are getting very much ahead. You have hundreds of gallons of cider in our walk-in presently.
Yeah.
I've got quite a lot of beer in our walk-in finally, which is a huge turnaround from where we were a month ago.
Yes.
So
that is very true.
Yeah, we've got we're getting there. It's just like, wow, there's some serious catch-up going on here.
Yep.
So
that's okay.
Yeah.
So our anniversary week went really, really well.
Thank you everybody who came out and supported us. What a celebration.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic week.
Tuesday was a lot of fun. We got to give away gifts every hour. It wasn't the last drawing. There's a family with a little girl. She was probably like 7, 8, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Her name got drawn for one of them, and
she was so excited.
Yeah. And she got the one that was a hat, which, like, when her name got drawn, there's that moment of like, oh my gosh, this is all branded material for a child. But she happened to pick the one that had our hat and then stickers, like Angie's stickers. So, and
we ran it past her parents. So said, I get the delicacy of a brewery's branding on a child. Said, don't worry about it. We're German. This is part of our blood. We're great with this. Like, oh, cool. You want another hat? Sweet. There you go. So that was tons of fun.
It's like making alcohol takes time or something.
That's weird.
Then Wednesday, of course, was trivia.
That was so much fun.
Yes, we've decided
trivia is going to be an ongoing thing for sure. It's going to take us just a hot second to get everything set up.
Yep.
So that we can do it regularly. We have a few updates we need to make. Without burning out. We have a few updates we need to make, but trivia is going to now be a permanent staple at Bardic.
Yep.
It'll be fantastic. It will be Tuesdays.
So
as to not interfere with other breweries' trivia or other breweries' Mug Club days. So our trivia will be Tuesdays.
Yep.
So you come to our place for Trivia Tuesdays. You go elsewhere for Mug Club Wednesdays. You go elsewhere for Trivia Thursdays. And you just kind of ask yourself what you're doing in life, and it'll be fantastic.
It'll be good things.
It'll be good things because you're going good places.
We're having a lot of
places
fun.
You'll go.
All the places you'll go. I love that book.
We should make a brewery version of that.
I'm pretty sure there's versions out there for things. We're having a lot of fun coming up with questions. We've got a shared Google Doc that we're just putting stuff in. Our goal is to plan out 6 trivia nights and then be able to start. So we're well on our way to that. I thought of a new category, by the way.
Nice. So, what's the category?
Art history.
Oh,
yeah.
Very nice.
So,
which famous artist was treated to the viewing of his own art and the perception of it after his own death?
Not in real life.
Doctor Who is real.
Yes, dear. All right, so
4 bonus points. Pronounce it out loud.
Yes. As an English-speaking person.
Tough one to pronounce out loud. Anyway.
Yes. Every day of the week, different brewery. Yes.
You know, with the community, if your budget allows and your liver allows, I see no reason not to.
It's such a good community.
It is a good community.
So there's that. Saturday, the drawing for all of the gifts. The ticket-based drawing.
The ticket-based giveaway.
There we go.
That was a blast.
So fun. The place was packed. And
it was packed.
Drew out the first one, and they weren't there. Drew out the second one, they weren't there. Yes. And by the third one, people were like, "Someone here! Someone here! Someone here!" Oh, and only one out of the 6 was actually present.
They hooted and hollered. They loved that. So.
And they won the Cursed Crypt D&D package.
That was a good one to win.
Yeah.
It was a good one to win.
Which, speaking of, we have a packet here that we're going to have. It's actually sitting in a box right there. But we're going to get a nice box for it for the tap room so that we can, it's a loaner pack so that if you come, loaner set of dice, stuff like that. So
yeah, stuff to write on. It'll be most the stuff you need.
Yeah.
So it'll be good stuff.
But yeah, it was just a lot of fun.
It was a blast. Then I had a good time calling everybody afterward.
Yeah.
Actually got to speak with the guy who won the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
So
what was the thing I was supposed to do?
Turn off the stove, please. Front left burner. Yep. Thank you, buddy. I sure appreciate you.
Peter's helping us with dinner.
Yeah. Yes, got to speak to the gentleman that won the Nintendo Switch, and it was everything you would expect. Hey, I'm just letting you know you won the Nintendo Switch. No way! Really? Oh, that's so cool. He was super jazzed. So I love doing stuff like that. That's so satisfying.
Well, and it's exciting that this week we get to these people come in and be like, here's the thing.
Here's your loot. Well done.
Yeah.
You put a ticket in a cup. Good job.
But it's so fun.
It is. I love giving stuff away.
Yep.
That I'm allowed to legally.
Yes. And speaking of, what was the final total that we're going to donate to Crete Academy?
So the final actual pint sales, because what we said, recall, Crete Free Running is the 3 coaches who teach parkour in this area, and they are wanting to start their own gym in order to create a good parkour community for kids and adults, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, their focus is on the kids, but they're not going to turn adults away, I'm sure.
But just a really healthy community where kids can just run around and play and jump and learn safe parkour practices, and just in a community that welcomes everybody. That doesn't pay any regard to skill other than let me help you, let me be a good encouragement to you. It's one of the healthiest environments I've ever seen for children.
Yeah.
And they want to create their own gym for that. Right now they're working out of Spokane Gymnastics, which is also phenomenal.
Yeah.
Also a good place. But it's a gymnastics place. There's padding everywhere. You don't really get that I could be injured if I do this wrong experience.
There's a little bit of that. You need that little bit of fear in parkour.
You do need just a little bit of fear in parkour. And so they're wanting to create their own gym. And they are near and dear to our hearts. And so for this week, we decided for every pint sale, or we flexed that a little bit, pint or stuff or what have you sale. And so the official number was $377 we'll be donating to them. Bardic is looking into matching that just a little bit more, bumping that number up a bit, just kind of, help them out some. But the official number is $377. You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Even if you didn't know you were supporting them, you were.
Yep.
So well done on that one.
If you or anybody who's interested in parkour or free running, Crete Free Running, they're on Facebook and Instagram. Great guys.
We'll be talking with them about updating their information on Instagram so it actually explains who they are.
Yeah, there's a little bit, but that's okay.
They're wonderful guys who are not particularly well at explaining themselves online, and that's okay. We'll fix that.
Yeah, fantastic people. So,
yeah.
Yes.
So that was cool.
Yeah. Sorry, my brain just stopped there for a second.
That was the end of that.
And then screamed at me, say something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You got to bring Ellen 6 back.
Yes, I do.
Can I try a sample of that? Yeah, man. I will say that every time.
As far as events coming up, we are doing, sorry, I just thought we haven't decided how tabletop game night's going to fit into things.
Let's put that on hold just temporarily.
For the moment, it's put on hold, which we weren't going to have it this week anyway.
No, so that will be replaced with trivia.
Yes.
Very imminently.
Yeah. And then we've got Boga here, not this upcoming Saturday, but the following. There are plenty of tickets. You can go to eventbrite.com or come into the tap room. Let me know that you want tickets. We can get them to you. So again, Boga, hour of yoga followed by drinks. Fantastic. She is the gal who leads it, and she is one every level of yoga. So,
but I sleep and I don't do yoga because I drink beer all the time. Can I come?
Absolutely. Yes.
She really is cool.
She is.
She's phenomenal.
We should talk about holiday hours.
We should talk about holiday hours.
That is coming up. So we have Christmas. Christmas Eve is on a Friday and Christmas Day is on a Saturday. We will absolutely 100% be closed on Christmas Day.
Yes, not any question about that one.
Did we decide we were closed on Christmas Eve as well?
We did not.
Should we decide now?
I kind of feel like we should probably be closed on Christmas Eve because I get it could be a big sale day, but I kind of don't care. Family.
I think that's kind of where I was landing too.
I love you guys all. I truly do.
Kids.
But you're not my kids or my wife. So I'm kind of thinking like, come get your growlers on Christmas Eve.
Yes.
And there we go from there.
Yep. We've been open the last 2 Christmas Eves, which granted the last 2 Christmas Eves have been weird. And we have had a few people.
Both of you that came in were very welcomed.
Yes. So we're going to be closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
New Year's Eve, we're going to close early. So we're shutting off food at 7 and closing at 8.
Yep.
So that's New Year's Eve. New Year's Day is Saturday and we're open.
I don't see why not.
Yep. So New Year's Day will be open. That also happens to be the point at which if you are part of the new mug club for 2022, you can start using your mug.
Mm-hmm. So we will be swapped.
Yeah. That's going to be fun.
Gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Okay.
The week leading up to New Year's Eve and New Year's Eve itself, you can come pick up your mug anytime that week.
Yeah. Keeping in mind, of course, that if you pick it up, you cannot then use it at the tap room because.
I mean, you can use it that day and then take it home.
Yeah,
That's fine.
You can use it that day. We'll wash it. You can take it home.
Yeah.
But if you come back the next day, it's like, can I use my mug? No, you took it home, and it's not the first yet. You can't use your next one. So there is that awkward
transition period, but it's fine.
We're awkward. You're awkward, so we're
good. So we will be. So I think probably a good use of our time on New Year's Eve when a lot of people aren't going to be in anyway is me hanging out and serving drinks and you putting up the new shelf.
taking down everything, rebuilding the shelves, putting it all back up again, standing all over everything while people go, "What are you doing?" Don't worry about it. We're just making room for a new oven and going
Or that's
forward.
what we could. Yeah, we're getting a new oven. We could do that before we open. That could be like a.
Could be a morning gig.
Yeah.
That could be fun. Neat.
Yeah. So let's see. Yay, raising money.
Yeah, we have a couple other glasses in the tap room.
Yes.
Not as many as you might hope.
Okay.
Oh, but by then we will.
This is a
By the
really good.
22nd we will.
Yes, this is a really good point to tell you about our glass situation. So
we have seating for 40 and we have 21 glasses.
Did you count them?
There, I just threw that out.
Did you count them?
Yes.
We have 21 glasses.
We have 21 glasses and 40 seats. Do the math. Thank God for Mug Club members.
Yes. Yes. So not only are we low on pint glasses, which Mark had to let somebody use his mug as a loaner mug.
You should have seen the grin on her face. She was jazzed.
It was her first time in, but we didn't have any glasses to give her because they were all being used. Yeah, so we're low on pint glasses. We are out of grunts. We are low on whispers. I think we have 5 left. And we are low on growlers. I think we probably have 10 of those left.
If you're lucky. So this will all be remedied by the 22nd.
The order is in and being produced.
Yep. Glass is hard to come by these days.
Well, yeah. But I don't know if it's because everybody has put in an order, or if it's because it's difficult, like supply chain issues, or if it's just because we put in a really big order. But what I expected was we'd put in the order, awesome, it'll be ready in a week, because that's what I've experienced so far. This was great. Get it. Well, it took like a week, maybe even 2 weeks to get through all of the, like, here's what we want to do, but here's all the questions. Here's all the answers. Okay, well, it changes this and it changes that and this and that and all the questions and back and forth and emails and stuff. And so the order finally gets in, and I get the reply back that it's going to be 3 weeks. What?
We'll just bring our own glasses from home. They're unbranded pint glasses. They'll be fine.
Yeah. So we're in this really awkward interim period of learning.
Whoopsie.
So
we used to have 72 glasses. I don't know where 50 of them went, but
well, we've broken a few and we've sold a lot of them.
Yeah,
we've
that's
also
true.
given several of them away.
Okay, so lesson learned. If you want a pint glass, tough. And
so moral of the story, if you want to get something filled, it's probably a good idea to bring in your own glass.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yes. But glass is way behind in being manufactured, apparently. Oh, I didn't know that.
It's weird. It's almost like if you tell somebody, well, if you don't like it, get a better job, they go get better jobs.
Yeah. Imagine that.
That's weird.
And yes, it is just in time for Christmas Eve.
Wee. They're going to be so cool, too.
Oh, I'm
all
so
of our new
excited.
growlers and grunts, and especially our pint glasses, are just going to look
Yes.
so nice.
We went with the same shape of glass as what Nat 20 has,
Mhm.
but we've got new art on
Which is so tight.
pretty much everything. I mean, we've got this logo is still on a lot of this.
It's in there somewhere.
I don't think it's on the growlers or the whispers.
Yeah.
It's on the grunts and it's on the pint glasses.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's new and I'm really excited.
Yeah, many of you have multiple.
Yes.
Pre-Eve. That's what we're calling
Pre-Eve.
it. Christmas pre-Eve.
I'll take that.
Yep.
Yes.
It's better than other names I've heard it called.
So that's kind of where we're sitting at with the glass situation. That kind of leads me though to Mug Clubs. Talk for a minute.
Hi, I'm Mark. I don't know where you're going with that, but
I'm going
part of the situation. So, fun fact: the new oven we're getting is
talk about the oven. That's
the new oven we're getting. Whereas our previous oven could hold 2 pizzas, which was perfectly fine when you're young and naive and you think, I'm going to start a tap room and I'm going to sell all beer and cider and maybe one person a week will want a pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But then when you suddenly inexplicably become a place that's known for pretty decent pizza and everybody and their dog wants one, 2 pizzas at a time is not real feasible. So we're getting a new oven that cooks hotter, it cooks way faster. It cooks 4 at a time. It should just be fantastic. It's also an inch too tall. So I get to take our entire wall of mugs, the whole thing, and raise it up an inch, which is going to be an awesome feat of engineering. I can't wait to do it. Oh, yeah, I've already figured it out. But, I'm looking forward to showing off to my wife because showing off to your spouse is a solid thing. So that's what I get to do, is get that all upgraded.
And you will.
And I will.
You have a plan.
I do. I know exactly how I'm going to do it. It's just...
We should probably prep things because stuff needs stained. Needs to be stained.
Yep. And I get to build a whole new set of shelves to handle the 30 more mugs that we're adding, which is going to be really tight. I can't wait for that. Technically, we will have room for 132 mugs. 134 mugs. I didn't think of that before. That's neat. Maybe we could squeeze a few more people in. Well, because yours and my mugs and a couple of other select mugs are going to be held off shelf.
Just to make room.
Just to make room.
I just did math and you screwed up my answer by saying that.
Pretend I didn't. What was your math?
All right. So assuming that we can't cap the mug club at 130, which has been our plan. Now it might change. We have 42 mugs left to sell to people. I'm pretty sure everybody that's listening now,
I would almost guarantee it,
has already signed up for a mug, but you might have some friends who have been thinking about it. You guys are like some of our best salespeople. So if you hear somebody waffling back and forth, you can be like, do it, they've only got 42. But we're going to make.
We're also out of the black ones and the colors are going fast. So,
yep.
So urgency.
Yes. What? No. No to what? That we only have 42? That's okay. We want to sell out.
You know what your mug color is? Sit tight. Give me your phone.
I got it.
All right. Courtney's going to figure that out. I guess I'll just keep talking. I was hoping I could do something and you could keep talking.
He should be pretty close.
Yeah, look for like number 2 or maybe 3. He's up there somewhere.
For all the M's, and there's a lot of M's in here.
There you go.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, whatever you picked, Matt, you got it. So,
yes. So you're getting jeans.
Blue jeans.
Yep.
Yes. So, like the top 70 people got their color choices or something like that. After that, the blacks ran out, and sorry, half a dozen of you are not getting that choice, but you are getting your second choice. So that's kind of neat.
It's okay that you all have mugs. We love you guys. Yes. So, there have been a few people that have been like, I don't know what mug name to have. I think most of them have already chosen, but if not, and if you're one of them, do so this week or next week, because if TBD is in the name tag, that is your mug club name for the rest of the year.
I'll do it. I swear I'll do it.
Absolutely.
So which mug was that? You were TBD. All caps.
Yes.
And you were TBD. Lowercase.
Lowercase. You're uppercase TBD because you were first. Yep. You're lowercase TBD because you were second.
I'll do it too, I swear. Wait, that wasn't my mug. Well, you were too late, weren't you?
You didn't respond to our email in time. You probably email those people.
It was that or Princess Fairy Butterflies. I hope you enjoy TBD.
I need to come up with a name. I haven't.
Is it Princess Fairy Butterflies?
No, but that reminded me. I might be Star Butterfly. Because we talked about you being Buff Frog and me being Star Butterfly.
That works. I like that.
But we also talked about you being Hot Marco and me being Star Butterfly.
I'd be okay with that too.
All right. So
wow, we just traumatized our daughter. There's the first instance of that. From here on out, every time we kiss, she's gonna go ew, and it's gonna be awesome.
No. Crack those over the bowl. We have a bowl of in-shell nuts in a nutcracker. And so we've been she's showing. See? And so
That's my
Kids can-
childhood right there.
Kids can crack nuts open as often as they want and snack on them, but Wendy just took one into the living room, and I don't want nutshells all over the carpet. Let's see. Yes, Moses, I'm pretty sure yours
Yep,
is.
yours is definitely brown.
Let's see.
Yeah, no, they got it.
Okay, cool. Where were we?
Specials of the week.
Specials of the week.
So we just introduced the pepperoni pizza as the last week's special of the week, and that is now a permanent menu item. So
it is.
pepperoni pizza has turned out fantastically. It's
really
just
delicious.
good. It's really good. It's not that oily crap you get from the store or other places. It's just that really good, nice that you have to cut yourself and you have to take the paper off of it because it's all wrapped. It's just good pepperoni.
It really is.
That one is now a staple on our menu.
Yep. Same price as the Bard.
Same price as the Bard. Also returning to the menu.
Which I was thinking maybe this could be the special this week.
Okay, that works for me. Oh, yeah, that'd be 2 weeks in a row where the special of the week becomes a permanent menu item.
Yeah.
The return of chips and salsa.
Yay!
So, Mama Torres, they had some internal family issues. Of course, we wish them well and all that great jazz.
Definitely.
They have gotten their issues ironed out, it seems, and they are now able to provide again. And so we once again have a appreciable stock of chips and salsa from Mama Torres.
Yep.
So if you would like chips and salsa, those are available. They will be the special of the week, and we can go from there.
Yep. So we've got corn chips and flour chips. They're at this moment not able to do the cinnamon sugar chips, which I'm really sad about, due to some supply chain issues, of course.
It's all those millennials not being willing to grind cinnamon.
And we've got the Red Hatch salsa and then a mild salsa. So we pared it down to just 2 salsas because we found last time that 3 was a little too many choices for people to make right at the bar. So yes, nice. Yeah, I know, not the churro chips. We're going to get them as soon as they start offering them again, though, because it's not like it's never going to happen. It's just not right now going to happen.
If we provided one of those little like egg cups, one of those little dishes of a cinnamon sugar mix, they could lick a chip, sprinkle cinnamon sugar on it, and then eat it.
I see you're licking the chip, and I raise you giving them melted butter. Butter, cinnamon sugar.
Will you date me?
Of course.
This is called marrying up.
That would be a lot of fun.
That would be a lot of fun. I like that.
So
later.
It might be in your future.
Later. We'll get there.
Do we want to talk about what we're going to have on the menu? On the special that will also become a permanent part of the menu the following week? Because it involves chips and stuff.
Yes.
Nachos! I did it wrong, though.
Nacho! Yes, nachos are coming to the menu as a permanent menu item.
Oh, with whipped cream.
Oh,
or whipped creams. I like that. It's not whipped cream anymore.
That's not a terrible.
It is now whipped creams.
Whipped creams. That's how we will ask everybody. Do you want any whipped creams with that?
Yes.
What? You heard me.
Yes.
Nachos are coming back. Those will also be a permanent menu item. Obviously, you're catching on. We're going into a new year. We're going to expand our menu a little bit. It's going to be super duper cool.
These are things we've wanted to add anyway. We're experimenting right now with beer cheese. We got a really good...
Oh, darn.
We got a really good flavor on the beer cheese last time, but it's shelf life.
The texture was wanting.
Yes.
So we're improving that menu item. It should be way the heck better.
Sarah sent me the recipe that she uses for the stuff that we've had.
Excellent. We should make that, cool it, reheat it, and see how that goes.
Yes.
Also, I have another recipe which should be absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, darn.
Rats.
So.
Want to date me? It'll be a nacho date. This is how you pick up chicks.
So, we're playing. That's for later. I want to watch that again. So yes, nachos are coming back. They're going to be pretty simple, but they're going to be good. nacho.
simple syrup spray bottle to spritz the chip with.
You know what I just saw at the dollar store today?
That would be so
Spray bottles.
That would be so our style. Welcome to Bardic. Would you like chips? Yeah, sure. Here is your simple syrup and a spray bottle to spritz your chips so that you can dip them in the cinnamon sugar.
I found
I thought you were just going to give me peanuts. Nope. Here.
I found a spray bottle today.
You found a spray bottle today? Good.
I swear
It's a fountain.
we are coming to specialize in the absurd and awkwardly fancy.
I love
Not
it.
properly fancy,
It's like-
awkwardly.
It's like our jam on charcuterie boards when it includes jam is in an egg cup.
Because that's awkwardly
'Cause
fancy.
egg cup. I feel fancy just grabbing an egg cup.
They're cute.
They're adorable.
And if somebody ever orders red pepper flakes for their pizza, which we have now, they will get it in a cute little egg cup because they're fancy.
Yes. So, new menu items. Also, this month is just like super crazy, busy, stressful. So, having new menu items be the special is easy for us.
I feel like It's Fancy would be a
Fancy.
good beer or cider name. Can I have 16 ouncer of It's Fancy?
Okay. I'm writing that down so that I remember it for the list.
For the good ideas list. Yeah.
Yes.
Just put It's Fancy there.
No, I need to write. Okay.
It helps people on their way to just making their own food without realizing it, so you don't have to. That's true.
We could do a whole deconstructed menu. Deconstructed tacos, and we just give them all the ingredients
There you
and
go.
put them in a bowl and let them put it together themselves.
And then for a
And
really
then we charge twice the price
and
because
then,
it's an experience.
and then for a really super special Mug Club exclusive event, we provide their own hot plate where they can cook their own meat.
Oh, that's not a terrible idea at all.
The DIY.
Oh, yes.
That would be good.
Okay, so I follow this gal on TikTok, Chris something, I can't remember. Anyway, she does all these skits. There, it's all her, but she's all these different personas, and she just introduced this new persona, and it's like really posh, like snobby kind of girl, and she does this all the time with
Does
her
she?
hair. And she's talking about how she legally changed her name to Chriselle.
Oh my gosh.
Not Chris, not Michelle, Chriselle.
Chriselle.
And I legally had it changed so that the sparkle emojis are on the ends. So it's Chriselle.
Wow.
And that just reminded me of that.
Oh yeah, the sparkles would have to be part of the name.
Welcome to your first
steak tacos.
a personal hibachi grill. Yes. Hibachi. Yeah, hibachi. I said it
Oh
right.
my, yeah, you did.
Some steak tacos. Ooh, that might. Yeah.
Here's your waiver and your grill and your knife. Best of luck to you.
Sign the waiver, then you get your knife. No,
Oh man.
nothing bad will happen.
No, I
nothing-
don't because they'll have a waiver they've signed.
Yeah, nothing. I'm gonna drink.
What is your special this week? It's the waiver.
You don't have to pay to sign it.
No. Downtown for sushi, you go to the wave. You come here, you get the waiver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gone.
No, it's good.
Random recommendations.
Well, I was just thinking I could mention what we're probably gonna get for charcuterie this week. So the thing with the charcuterie fixings is we request from Amber at Wonderlust what we would like, and she does her best to get what we've requested. Doesn't always work out. Sometimes shipments don't come in. Sometimes the order minimum is far larger than what we're asking for.
You wanted 23 pounds of pepperoni, right?
Yeah. So what we've requested for charcuterie this week is marinated feta, aged cheddar, and Hamon Serrano. So this is going to be kind of...
That's what I'm getting. I don't know what you lot are going to be eating on your mercs.
So the merc this week is going to be savory.
Oh my gosh.
And melty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just...
So
I hope
really
you ordered
good.
extra. Because
I
that
did
sounds
not.
amazing.
We'll make sure and get one for
Let's
ourselves.
just close earlier. Tell people we're out sooner.
The drinking is questionable, but I guess the waiver makes it okay.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Yeah.
So can you even remotely sign your name? There we go.
So, we mentioned last week that we're going to start sourcing our meats and cheeses ourselves
Directly.
just because we're growing to that point.
Which we should probably do that tonight.
Yes.
Or get our next order in of Hamon Serrano and prosciutto di Parma.
I was looking
duck
through
prosciutto and
I know. I was looking through the list yesterday. There's some really good stuff in there. Anyways, we'll get there.
Which Amber has to get the stuff she can sell.
Yes.
And for her clientele, it's fine. That's great. But that limits us. Whereas we have a completely different audience.
Yep.
And so we can get the really left field weird stuff. And our crowd would go, sweet, slap that on a pizza.
Yeah. So
that'll be fun.
Random recommendation.
Yep.
Do you have one?
Oh boy, do I.
Good. So do I. Go ahead.
My random recommendation of the week is LG Electronics, specifically their air conditioners. Why would you say such a random thing? Well, it is random.
One of ours just broke.
Because no, it didn't break. Blew up.
Yes.
It completely
It was
destroyed.
a fireball.
Well, I mean, it wasn't
the building was in flames.
No,
the
it wasn't.
Fire department was hit.
It was a non-fire explosion. It was one of those where you're just minding your own business and it's rattling a little bit. And you go, I mean, that's cute. Things rattle sometimes.
Yeah.
And then over the course of 3 seconds, it's just bang, and then it's not making sound anymore. It's like that just blew up. And so you contact LG.
But my explanation was more epic.
That's true. That's true. And so I contact LG, and it's like my AC unit just blew up, and they're like, "Oh, sweet. Well, let's come out and fix that for you on us."
Warranty
done. So I have to say their warranty was exceptional. The service was exceptional. The people I spoke to were fantastic. Dude called me himself. He said, "Hey, I'm just double checking. I'm coming out to see you on this day. Want to make sure I understand what's going wrong. This is what I heard. Can you please describe it to me?" Sweet, man. He said, "Yeah, I'll see you then. That sounds like a pretty straightforward problem. We'll get everything ordered and we'll get you situated." It's like, see, that's the kind of service I want. If I buy something brand new and I install it and it blows up, you get a random recommendation of the week if you come out and fix it. So,
so we'll see. Cause he hasn't come out and fixed it yet. So
no, that'll be this week.
There will be an update next week on whether or not you continue to
a random non-recommendation of the week.
Hopefully, it's just a
I'm
double random recommendation.
Eyebrows just perfectly straight across. I would like to unrecommend this.
Yes, it's a good thing that our walk-in is A, middle of winter right now, and B, has so much liquid in there right now to keep a lot of thermal mass.
The thermal mass is incredible. It also has a lot of redundant systems, and so it is still cold.
Yep.
It's
we need it to not persist this way.
I need to not live off the redundant systems. I would like it to be operating in original design.
Yeah, resend the recommendation.
Yes.
Hopefully not. But
hopefully not.
We will if need be.
Yeah, and I might be calling in warranty and support on the second one. We'll see. Yes. But if my first experience is anything like if my second experience is anything like the first, I'm sure it will continue to be recommended. So
yes.
Good times.
Good times.
What is your random recommendation?
My random recommendation of the week is to buy stuff that are not even necessarily buy, but
steal, perhaps.
Make things. Surround yourself with things that bring you joy. We talk a lot about people, and people are wonderful, and
fulfill everything.
Yes. So even if it's stupid, but it makes you happy, Like the Santa Claus that I bought myself this year, because I collect Santa Claus. I buy at least one every year. This is one of the ones that I bought this year. And he makes me so happy. This one sits on my desk. Most of the Santa Clauses are like strewn about the house. This one sits on my desk because he makes me happy. And I just realized some of the red like paint is on his lip. Like wait, let's see if you can kind of see. So it looks like he's got like blood on his mouth.
Candy cane. It's candy cane he
Yes.
has on his mouth.
Anyways, he makes me happy.
He
And
sees you when you're sleeping.
obviously things aren't going to make your life better. They're
No.
not the the core. It's not the important thing. That's the people. But they can help.
They can make you happy.
And there's a fine line between relying on things to make you happy and taking joy in things. And that's what I'm talking about. Oh, the dinosaur emojis. Right? Isn't he so cute? Right? Isn't he so cute?
His vision is based on movements, so be good for goodness sake.
Which is actually false as far as they can tell.
From an empty skull.
I don't know how they decide these things.
This
But
one
yeah.
looked like it tripped over itself trying to get to something that probably wasn't moving. I'm sure now that its vision wasn't based on movement. Because mud.
I'm pretty sure I bought that one in July. Like, 'cause I saw him, it's just like, yep, mine. Mine.
Rightly so. That is
Mine?
very much.
Mine.
Mine?
Mine.
Hey. Hey. Hey.
Need to write a new song. Yes. Okay. All of you guys need to come into the tap room at the same time and we can write a song together.
Santa Rex is coming to town.
Yeah. I love that I'm holding my mug like it's like a mug of tea instead of cider.
That's okay.
Okay, there's a scene in Captain America Civil War where Scarlet Witch and Vision are in Scotland, like on a little getaway because Scarlet Witch is on one side and Vision's on the other. And Scarlet Witch is like sitting in her the like hotel, like reading a book or something, like curled up with her tea. And every time I see it, I'm like, I feel that so deeply, like in my core. Because she's also got one of the sweaters that you can put your thumbs through. And it's like with this like warm mug, like reading something. I'm like, yes,
It's like
that's
most
me.
realistic part of the whole movie.
It's like my Patronus.
I've got a random recommendation.
I'm finding comfort in
What
the
is your
cider.
random recommendation?
My random
Okay, good. There you
My
go.
random recommendation is the movie Encanto, I think it is.
Encanto. Yes.
Encanto.
Yeah.
It is a
Yes.
very fun and good movie. And
Oh, you're right. Encanto.
Yes,
Oh.
it's Encanto.
okay. And to be honest, it sort of speaks to everyone, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a very,
It's-
very good movie.
It gets a point across while still having fun.
Yes. And the music's amazing, right?
Cool.
Yes, the music is amazing.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks, bud.
I may or may not cry through the soundtrack every time I listen to it. I cried a lot today because I listened to it. on
That's okay.
repeat.
The shower is a safe place to cry.
Yes. It's so good though. Yes, that's another random recommendation. That's the movie that we went to last week so that we were late for Bardic Tales. Worth it. Yes.
Is that it?
I think that's it. Yes. I have more cider. Thank you guys. You're all amazing. We love you so much. And we can't wait to see you guys whenever that happens to be.
Realistically, most days this week. We love you all.
Bye.
Bye.